What's up, nerds? I'm the Renegade Cactus, but you can call me whatever you want. So, here's another unplanned video. Why? Because, wait, I'm gonna get that one. I always get my... What's the word I'm looking for? Yes, exclamation marks? Exclamation points? Something like that. Always get my exclamations. By the way, it's 1.5 times the experience right now, but that doesn't matter to us right now. Because there is the chaotic compliance. Sorry, Andre. Chaotic compliance pack just got released yesterday. I'm sorry, my voice. My throat feels a bit strange. Anyway, I have not looked at anything from this pack except for the first row of possible ultra rares, and the only one I actually know is the Black Luster Soldier. This card I actually do know, but other than that I have no idea what's in there and I don't want to look at it. I have 1000 gems, which is only going to give us 20 packs, but I thought, why not, just a little quick video to show the new pack, maybe go through at least the ultra rares and super rares, or yeah, super rares then. Oh wait, we start with 3 Karibos, but nothing else, so at least it will be new. Everything will be new. Disturbance strategy. Your opponent shuffles their entire hand into the deck, then draws the same number of cards. Interesting. Malice Dispersion. Discard 1 card from a hand, destroy all face-up continuous trap cards. So this is pretty specific, it's only face-up and only continuous trap cards. Yeah, it has its place, I guess, but I don't know. We have the Minefield Driller, 4-star, 1500, 1500, so decent stats. Machine, when this face-up card you control leaves the field and is still in your possession, you can target 1 field spell card in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. That is interesting. Getting a field spell back is not a bad idea if it got destroyed. So, prepare to strike back. That is, okay, that is a continuous trap card. So, technically. Each time your opponent declares a face-up defense position monster as an attack target, toss a coin and call it. If you call it right, change the targeted monster to attack position. If you call it wrong, the controller of this card takes damage equal to the amount of the attack of the attacking monster is higher than the defense of the attack target. So basically you either switch positions or you get pierced damage yourself. So Destruction Gem in foil. Discard 1 card. Negate the activation of a spell card, trap card, or effect monster effect that destroys a monster or monsters on the field, then destroy that card. That is actually pretty good. 4-star Ladybug? Fuck it. Spell Absorption. Each time a spell card is activated, gain 500 life points immediately after it resolves. Wow. This could be awesome in a Cerberus deck, I guess. Oh, we have a Golden Shimmer, so do we get our first super rare? It's Foolish Return. Okay, I love that card and the artwork. Select 1 card in your opponent's graveyard, return it to the deck. Okay. Some card, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, pretty sure there are strategies behind it, but yeah, that's just all I have to say. Yeah. Activate only when an opponent's card effect shifts control of a monster from your side of the field to theirs. Destroy that 1 monster and inflict damage to your opponent equal to its attack. Wow, that is awesome. I love it. And the Gateway to Chaos. Okay, I gotta read this on my phone because it is so small. When this card is activated, add 1 Black Luster Soldier ritual monster or 1 Gaia the Fierce Knight monster from your deck to your hand. Each time a monster card is sent from the hand or field to the graveyard, place 1 spell counter on this card for each of those cards, maximum 6. Once per turn you can remove 3 spell counters from this card, add 1 ritual spell card from your deck to your hand. You can only activate one Gateway to Chaos per turn. Whew! So, that means you get the Blackluster Soldier to your hand, from your deck to your hand. After that, every time some creature, some monster dies, you get a token on this, or a counter, and with 3 counters you can get a ritual spell to your hand, which is pretty interesting. And yes, it is a super rare, so yay, at least something. Next up, what do we have here? Psychic Path. That's an interesting artwork. Pay 800 life points and select up to 2 of your removed from play psychic type monsters. Add them to your hand. Okay, I'm gonna say something now that might be where you might laugh, but I have never even heard of a psychic type monster in Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, I never paid too much attention to the typings, but there is a psychic type? What? Damn. Damn. Okay, next we got the Option Hunter. Activate only when a monster you control is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard. Gain life points equal to the original attack of the destroyed monster. Yeah, that's okay. And the levia-dragon number 2. That's cool, I like that card. It just looks cool. It isn't the most useful because it is a tribute monster without any effect. But Hard Selling Zombie. Each time a monster you control inflicts battle damage to your opponent, select 1 card from your opponent's graveyard and return it to the bottom of their deck. Ooh, so deck thinning against you does not work. That's interesting. Sky Star Ray. This card can attack your opponent directly. At the end of the battle phase, if this card attacked directly, banish this card until your next standby phase. Oh, so it attacks your opponent, it inflicts guaranteed life point damage, and after that is gone until next turn. So you can do this all over again, and it can't be destroyed that way, or at least not without the proper cards. That's interesting. And we have the Dragonic Knight. Ooh. When the effect of an opponent's monster is activated, when the effect of an opponent's monster is activated, that targets and destroys a card you control, you can send the targeted cards to the graveyard to special summon this card from your hand. Okay, so you just need an opponent with a monster that can destroy any card, be it Barrel Dragon, Twin Barrel Dragon. Wow, I was pretty dark on the webcam. Barrel Dragon, Twin Barrel Dragon, 4-star Ladybug, anything that destroys, any monster that destroys a card you control, and you can special summon this card without any tributes. That is pretty interesting. I like that card. So technically you could put it in any deck, and it would be a free card, but then again, if you don't get it off, it's just a normal tribute monster. So, Seismic Crasher. That looks funky. Twice per turn, you can send 1 face-up continuous spell or continuous trap card you control to the graveyard to inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Wow, that's interesting. Generation Shift. Beautiful artwork. Target 1 face-up monster you control, destroy that target. Then add 1 card of the same name as the destroyed card from a deck to your hand. So, and Master Kyonshi. A 1750 zombie. Ooh. That's interesting. So, the other card, the Generation Shift, we have a Blinking Karibo, or Winking, that's it. And, what do we have here? Is it? No ultra rare or anything, it looks like. So the Generation Shift is pretty good when you have 2 or more of the same card. in your deck, and the opponent plays something like Mask of the Accursed, where you can't attack, you just play the spell, destroy this monster, get the same one out again, but it can attack again. Oh, Bakura's looking at us saying BAM! It's the domino effect. When a monster you... I'm sorry, today it's just impossible for me to read. When a monster your opponent controls is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can send one monster you control to the graveyard to destroy one monster your opponent controls. So, okay, to recap. If a monster from your opponent gets destroyed, if you destroy it by battle, and it gets sent to the graveyard, you can send one monster you control to the graveyard, so you can tribute one of your monsters to destroy another one of your opponent's monsters. So it is Mishizuri with an additional layer. That is an interesting card. Also, it is a continuous spell card. So, Trojan Blast, we already had that. And Double Summon, it is a super rare. You can conduct 2 normal summons or sets this turn, not just 1. Awesome. Awesome. That's all there is to it. This card can be pretty good. Oh, we have a blue shimmer. Come on, give me something. Prepare to strike back, we already had that one. Sky Star Ray, we had that one too. And Dragonic Knight. So, in our first 10 packs, out of 200, we had a pack with all 3 that we already have. That is interesting. That is indeed interesting. Psychic Path, we had that already. Blackluster Ritual, yeah, well, you gotta have it. This card is used to ritual summon Blackluster Soldier. You must also tribute monster from your hand and field whose total levels equal 8 or more. And assault on the GHQ. Goblin HQ? Don't know. Select one monster on your side on the field to activate this card. Destroy the selected card and send 2 cards from the top of your opponent's deck to the graveyard. Interesting. I always liked putting the top deck of the enemy into the graveyard. In Magic the Gathering, I had a deck that was solely focused on that. That is an interesting card design. Ooh, Drago Roar. That is a stupid name, but the picture looks crisp. Banish 1 earth, 1 water, 1 fire, and 1 wind monster from your graveyard. Shuffle 1 card on the field into the deck. Can be good, I guess, in the right decks. And we got Maju Garzette. Hope I said that right. It is a question mark attack and 0 defense. The attack of this card becomes equal to the combined original attack of the 2 monsters you tributed for the tribute summon of this card. Wow. So 2 Digrapher Soldier and you got a 3400 card with just 2 tributes. That is pretty interesting. So these were our first 10 cards. We got 2 super rares, a few rares, and some normal cards. So what do we do now? We get the next 10 packs. Yay! Purchase. And afterwards we're gonna look through the ultra rares to see what we could have gotten. Oh! 3 Karibos, hieroglyphics, and a golden shimmer. So I'm hoping at least a super rare. Oh, and Bakura's looking at us. It doesn't look like a ultra rare to me, but then again this could be Blackluster Soldier. I won't put up my hopes too high because there could be other stuff, but let's just say. Psychic Path, Poison Fangs. I remember this card. Each time a beast type monster inflicts battle damage to your opponent, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. So it is a continuous spell card, and as long as your beasts attack the opponent directly, he gets 500 more damage, which is awesome in my opinion. And we got the Blackluster Soldier. It is an ultra rare, and we got it. And we got it. This guy got it. This one. It is a warrior ritual, and you can ritual summon this card with Blackluster Ritual. That is of course that's how it is. 3000 attack and 2500 defense, so it is technically a blue eyes white dragon, just in a cooler way. I also always like this card. It looks so amazing. And next up is nothing. Psychic Reactor. If you control a psychic type monster, again, I had no idea they exist. Apply this effect to all psychic type monsters you currently control for the rest of this turn. When a psychic type monster you control battles an opponent's monster, after damage calculation, banish that psychic type monster, also banish that opponent's monster. That is awesome. Weed out. Haha, he said weed. Sorry. Pay 500 life points, destroy all face-up attack position level 3 monsters. Okay. I guess it's good. Jar of Avarice. That is a stupid looking jar. Target 5 cards in your graveyard except for Jar of Avarice. Shuffle all 5 into the deck, then draw 1 card. You can only activate it once per turn. For one of those per turn. It can be good, but then again, it's sorry, opposed to deck thinning, which is, as some people say, deck winning. So extinction on schedule. During the main phase, pay 2000 life points. Make both players send all cards they control to the graveyard at the end of the 3rd battle phase after this card's activation. That is stupid. I mean, if you can pull it off, awesome. But it is stupid. It's the Luster Dragon 2 again, which has a beautiful art design. I really like it. I really do like it. Next up, just one Karibo. God damn it, I'm getting tired and I don't know why. Stormcaller. What the heck? We have a psychic type monster. So yes, they do exist. You can put your opponent's monster that are destroyed by battle with other psychic type monsters on top of their owner's deck instead of sending them to the graveyard. When this card is destroyed by a card effect, this card's controller takes damage equal to its original attack. So yeah, this card is pretty interesting. It is pretty strong, but then again, if it gets destroyed by a card effect, not in battle, but by a card effect, you will take damage. And a lot of that. Super War Lion. What the heck is that? This card can only be ritual summoned with the ritual spell card War Lion Ritual. It's a 2300, 2100 for 7. Baby Cerosaurus. Baby Cerosaurus. Something like that. Baby Cerosaurus. If this card is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, special summon 1 level 4 or lower dinosaur type monster from your deck. In a Rex Raptor deck, sure, why not? Oh, 3 Karibos? Anything else? No? Okay, then just... Oh, he says BAM! So, at least something interesting. Stormcaller once again. Tokosho of Ghost Destroying. When the equipped monster inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can select up to 2 monsters in your opponent's graveyard and remove them from play. Interesting. And Gay Lizard, we got another ultra rare. What? I'm glad. I won't complain. Guys, I won't complain. It's a 4-star water type reptile flip effect monster with 1400 attack and 700 defense. So stats flip target 1 monster your opponent controls, return that target to the hand. I don't get why that's ultra rare. I mean, yes, it's the same as with Hain. I mean, it's a good effect. Don't get me wrong, and it is way stronger than Hain. But I don't get it. I mean, I'm glad I got an ultra rare, I won't lie, but... Light of Redemption. Pay 800 life points, then target one of your banished light monsters, add that target to your hand. Alright. ESP Amplifier. All face-up psychic type monsters you controlled When this card was activated, gain 300 attack for each of your psychic type monsters that is removed from play when this card resolves. During the end phase, remove from play all monsters that were affected by this effect. That is complicated. I mean, it probably isn't, but for me it's just, at the moment, I did not, doesn't matter. We got the Cyber Dinosaur, which looks interesting. 2500 and 1900, it's a machine, and when your opponent special summons a monster from their hand, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. Ah! Ooh! Damn! So, when your opponent has a special summon deck, I couldn't name one right now, but he special summons anything, even if it the token of Apophis or something like that, the card from Odeon, the trap card that summons a token, that counts as a special summon as well, right? As far as I know. So as long as it's not in the damage step, but in any time else, he activates the spell, this trap card, you get Cyber Dinosaur if you have it on your hand on the field. That is pretty interesting. Next up, I don't know, that's we don't have much packs left, but let's see. Prometheus, King of the Shadows. That doesn't make any sense. Like, why would Prometheus be the King of the Shadows? He's the guy who gave us light, so doesn't matter. If this card is normal summoned, banish any number of dark monsters from a graveyard, and if you do, this card gains 400 attack for each until the end of turn. Okay, why not? Planet Pathfinder. You contribute this card, add one field spell card from your deck to your hand. Okay. And Earth Chant. This card can be used to ritual summon any Earth ritual monster. You must also tribute monsters from your hand or field whose total levels exactly equal the level of the ritual monster you ritual summoned. Is the Blackluster Soldier a Earth type monster? I'm not sure. I think he is. What? 3 Karibos, Golden Shimmer, and Bakura looking at us. So, Gift of the Martyr. Something like that. I'm never sure how you pronounce this word. I think Martyr is the right way. But hey, send one monster on your side on the field to the graveyard. Select one monster on your side of the field. The selected monster gains attack equal to the attack of the sent monster until the end of this turn. Okay. Weapon change. Once during each of your standby phases, you can pay 700 life points. Then target one warrior or machine type monster you control, switch the current attack and defense of the target until the end of your opponent's next turn. Interesting. And another double summon. I'm not too mad. It's a good card in my opinion. And it's a super rare. You got 3 Karibos, nothing else, so there is a thing flying around. I don't like it. Sky Star Ray once again. Machine King 3000 BC. That's a lot to read. Alright. Special summon this card as an effect monster. Machine type, Earth, level 4, attack 1000, defense 1000. This card is also still a trap card. You cannot normal or special summon other monsters the turn you activate this card. Once per turn during your main phase, you can tribute one machine type monster. This card gains attack equal to the attack of the tributed monster had on the field until the end of this turn. Interesting. And we got the Minefield Driller. So, there we have synergy, because the Machine King before Christ something is a 1000, and if you tribute a machine, it gets the attack of that card. And if you tribute Minefield Driller, the Machine King gets 1500 attack, which makes it a 2500 attacker. And you can get the effect of Minefield Driller, which is return a field spell card from your graveyard to your hand. So, synergy. I like it. 3 Karibos once again. Any shine? No. Bakura? Yes, he's looking at us. He doesn't say BAM, but he's looking at us. We got the Destruction Jammer. Domino effect once again. And Death Kangaroo. I remember this card. Where do I remember this from? Was it in the anime at some point? That's Kangaroo. Not sure, but I remember it somewhere. If the attack of a monster that attacks this monster is lower than the defense of this card, destroy the attacking monster. If the attack of a monster that attacks this monster is lower than the defense of this card, destroy it. Okay, so if a 1600 monster attacks this Kangaroo, it still has lower attack than this card's defense, which means both cards are destroyed as far as I see that. Yeah, it's an interesting card. So we got 2 ultra rares and 2 super rares, which is freaking interesting. Yes, Blackluster Soldier is an earth type, which means this card, Earth Chant, works with it. Huh. So, what we got? We got Blackluster Soldier, of course. Phoenix Gearfried. Isn't this one from YuGiOh GX? This card is treated as a normal monster while face up on the field or the graveyard. While this card is a normal monster on the field, you can normal summon it to have it become an effect monster with this effect. If your opponent activates a spell card, you can target one Gemini monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target during either player's turn. When his spell trap is activated that targets a monster on the field, you can send one face-up equip card you control to the graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. Whoa, that was way too much. I won't read that again. Master of Oz. Big Koala and Death Kangaroo. Oh yeah, it was from YuGiOh GX. It's from the Stronger Guys deck, right? I don't know what his name was. Yeah, the other guy. Let's call him the other guy. And he had some cutesy monsters. Brain Research Lab. Once per turn you can normal summon one psychic type monster in addition to your normal summon or set. If successful, place one psychic counter on this card. You can also place one psychic counter on this card instead of paying life points to activate any psychic type monster's effect that you control. When this card is removed from the field, the controller of this card takes 1000 damage for each psychic counter on it. Ooh, high risk, high reward, I would say. Symbols of Duty. Send one normal monster you control to the graveyard, then target one monster in either player's graveyard. Special summon it, and if you do, equip this card to it. When this card leaves the field, destroy that equipped monster. Target one monster in either player's graveyard. So you can, if your opponent throws away a blue eyes white dragon for some reason, you can get it with this card. Interesting. I would like to have this card. Fusion Sage. Okay, now I got it. Add one polymerization card from your deck to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So this is A way to get polymerization, and B, a way to thin your deck. So yeah, sure, why not? If you run a fusion deck, this is a good idea. Eliminating the League. Discard one spell card. Destroy one face-up monster your opponent controls. Check your opponent's hand, and all cards in their hand with the same name as the destroyed card are sent to graveyard. Sure, why not? Magic Rain. When your opponent activates a spell card, they can discard one spell card to negate this card's effect, otherwise negate the activation of their spell card, and if you do, destroy it. Interesting. And 7 Tools of the Bandit. When a trap card is activated, pay 1000 life points, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. So, I won't read all the cards. You can pause if you want to, or you can look for it yourself. Darkstorm Dragon, Destructodron, interesting. Screech, that would look strange. Death Kangaroo, Super Alloy Beast Reptinus, what? Gateway to Chaos, Fusion Substitute, Sorcerer's Spell Wall, Double Summon, Branch, Monster Reincarnation. Oh yeah, that's not Monster Reborn, it's the other one. Gemini Booster, and that's it. The rest are just rare. What do we have here? Javelin Beetle. So a few original monsters, why not? Why not? So that's about it. These are my first 20 packs that I bought. I'll have to see if I have any way of getting fast gems at the moment. If yes, I will do another opening of this. If no, we'll see. Maybe I'll even spend money on it. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Tell me if you have better luck than me. Although I had 2 ultra rares in my first 20 packs. So thank you guys for watching. I'm the Renegade Cactus and I gotta run. Bye bye!